Hey everybody, this is Kim, and I am the Crafty Nomad because I am all over the place when it comes to my crafting. Welcome to episode number 9, finally. Well, I just want to start out by saying thank you guys so much for stopping by, spending some of your time with me today. If you are new, welcome aboard. Hopefully you will like what you see and hopefully you will come back. If you are a returning viewer, I appreciate you so much. I have gotten so much support from you guys, and it just encourages my soul. So I just, again, want to say thank you very much for hanging out with me on a regular basis. So today I'm going to go ahead and get right into the content of this podcast. We're going to have whips, FOs. Let's see. I am going to call my segment on stash enhancement the swag bag. So I've got a swag bag today. And I'm going to talk about a podcast rock star and a sort of a new kid on the block. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is going to be whips. So I'm going to pick up my bag here, and the first thing we're going to talk about today is being held in my bag by the Silver Shed, which I love. And again, guys, you know I've been working on these forever. My vanilla socks. So here we are. I did rip them out because last time we spoke, I told you guys I tried to try the thing on and could not fit it. So Andrea over at the Cat Lady had commented about a stretchy cast on. So I found a YouTube video and I learned how to do it, and so I did it, and I can certainly fit this sock now. So I did that part. And you know, it's funky, you know, it's all kind of mistakes, but that's okay, because look, it is a sock. Now I still have to Kitchener the heel, which I keep saying this, hopefully next time I come before you guys with a podcast, this one will be done and the next one will be cast on. But you know, again, I'm all over the place, so who knows. So that's that. Still working on that sock. Then my next whip is, I'm going to try and find the pattern. Okay, here it is. This is, called the Bailey Bear Cowl. This is a paid for pattern by the Velvet Acorn. And the designer's name, I don't see. Oh, Heidi May is the designer. You can find this on Ravelry. Heidi May, M-A-Y, the Velvet Acorn. And here it is. This is a paid-for pattern. And I actually bought this pattern last year because 2 of my co-workers wanted one of these with the ears and all. And so I made the 2, made a little money, and that was great. And then 2 more coworkers did ask me to make this Bailey Bear cowl for them. However, I just got caught up. I think it was like right in the holiday season, and I'm so busy trying to make gifts for my family that I just really didn't end up making his. One of my male coworkers wanted one, and another female coworker wanted one. And I gotta say, you know, last year it was not that cold in California. I think this year they're going to get a lot more wear out of these cowls. And one of the girls who bought one from me, she spent a lot of time in San Francisco, so she definitely got use out of hers. But even down here in SoCal, it's going to be a little bit, actually a lot cooler, wetter winter. So hopefully these people will get good use out of these. But anyway, the guy reminded me just recently that he wanted one that I never made for him. So I am making one for him. And so that's my next whip. And I hope you can see it. It's pretty big and bulky. You make it with bulky yarn. And basically you knit this in the round for like, I think like 9 or 10 rows, and then you start knitting back and forth, and that's how it goes. So it's a pretty simple pattern, I think, to figure out. Basically, I just have to get this to be like a certain length. Like, I probably got, about that much more to go before I seam it up, and then I have to make the ears, and then this will be done. This is a crochet project, and this yarn is Loops and Threads, and I'll hold up my other ball. This is Country Loom by Loops and Threads. It is 100% acrylic, I believe, and here it goes, a ball of it. And this colorway is called Rich Granite. So that's that. That should be finished this week. Well, actually, I'm not sure because I'm actually going away for the weekend, so he's probably getting this next week. I will probably finish it while I'm gone if I take it with me, but it's really quick. I seriously just started it just several days ago, and I've gotten pretty far on it. I just have a little more work to do. And let's see, what else is in here? So I'm going to show you this other whip. I'm only going to show 3 whips today. I, of course, have way more than that. But again, you guys, I told you that, how Dan over at Bakery Bears has his Bankhead hat, and Brienne over at Knitworthy has her Sockhead hat. They each have been obsessed with each of those patterns that I named for each of them, and they've made way more than one of them. Well, I have my thank you hat. So this is thank you hat number 3. And I'll talk to you about this yarn in a little bit, but I cast this on over over Thanksgiving, and unfortunately, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that my son was really sick from Sunday night into yesterday, so I was at home all day. We were all supposed to go back after Thanksgiving vacation. However, he was sick, so he needed to stay home, and he actually stayed home today too. And so, but yesterday I stayed home with him. Today my husband stayed home with him. But so he was, how kids are when they're sick. They just really want to be next to you. So I was like, oh, I'm going to be home. I can do all of this stuff, like sort of get the Christmas tree out and all that stuff. But none of that happened because he was on my lap, laying on my lap, leaning up against me the whole day. So really all I could do was sit and knit. So I got quite a bit done on that. And I think that's going to be another Christmas gift. And I'll talk to you about this yarn in a minute. So those are the three whips that I am going to show. So now I'm going to move on to finished objects. And I'm going to cheat a little bit. I made a decision that I wanted to try it. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Make it, but my church works pretty exclusively with this particular charity in the area where we meet and where a lot of our members live, and it's called the Family Rescue Center, and we donate to them throughout the year, whether it be clothes. At Easter time we do a whole Easter thing with them and the kids. At Thanksgiving we do a whole thing of trying to make sure that all of these families have food for Thanksgiving. And the Family Rescue Center is a really cool organization that I don't know a whole lot about yet, but from what I understand, they really help really low income families, and they have stringent requirements for the families, like the kids need to be in school. So these people are not particularly homeless, and some of them might be, but they are very, very low income, and buying a turkey would be like the last thing they could do. So we do things like that. At the beginning of the school year, we do a back to school drive where we all donate backpacks full of school supplies for the kids, and So we do a lot of things like that. And so we are now donating clothes for them. And since we are expecting, as I mentioned before, a colder, wetter winter, I decided that what I could do with a lot of this yarn, because I was actually thinking, man, I have so much yarn, and it's just, probably way more than I can ever knit. Plus, I still want to buy certain yarns too. So I was going to think about giving it away or selling it on Craigslist for a really low price or whatever. But then I thought, well, maybe what I can do is I can make hats, because we are going to have a colder, wetter winter. And it'll be nice for people to have hats. So, and I'm right now focusing on the kids. So hence the bright color of this very slouchy, kind of free-handed, free-patterned hat by me. I didn't follow a pattern. I just sort of went for it with this. And, sort of a slouchy beanie. And then I also made just a regular simple beanie. These are crocheted, and I'm doing that because these go fast, and I really want to try and get 10 of them made to donate before Christmas. Let's hope. We'll see. But so those are the 2 hats that I have made so far. And then my other FO that I did since last we talked, I found a pattern for the crochet spa poof, that you could wash up with. And this is made out of 100% cotton. I'm sorry I didn't say it, but these are 100% acrylic, easy to care for. These are going to be for kids, and so it needs to be washable. So that's what I made those out of. And then also, this is out of cotton. This is going to be a part of my handmade holiday gifts. And this is my first one of these. I do have another one in progress out of the Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. And I'll show you that next time. But so this is that. This is the Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. And it's uber soft, and it feels really good. And this turned out really good. And this is the whole ball of yarn basically. It takes up a lot of yarn. So that's that. It is definitely a stash buster. So those are the 3 things that I have finished since you last talked to me. I am going to cheat a little bit and show you some other finished objects that you have already seen. And the reason why I'm showing you them is because after, Thanksgiving, we had Black Friday, we had Small Business Saturday, we had Cyber Monday, and it was all about just shopping, going out and getting all these things. Well, today, apparently, is Giving Tuesday, which is the beginning of us really focusing on the holiday season and focusing our hearts on giving rather than receiving. And so I wanted to show a little bit of what I've been working on to give to my family and for Christmas. So for the last several years, I've been trying to pull off a handmade holiday where I'm not really buying gifts, but I'm trying to make them. And honestly, I don't know how much everybody appreciates it, but I love doing it, so I'm doing it. So this year, my plan is to make soap and provide a bar of soap as well as a handmade washcloth for my family members. And so here are some of the washcloths that I worked on. Now, I wasn't podcasting in July, but in July I was doing Christmas in July, where I focused on making Christmas presents in my crafting. So I did a lot of these in July, most of them. So that's one. This one is Tunisian crochet. And it is, the edging though is just a regular single crochet, but all of this inside is Tunisian crochet. And this is all with the Lily Sugar and Cream, and I'm sorry I didn't write down any colorways for this. This one is regular crochet, and I forgot what pattern I follow, but most of these are free patterns. And this is also Lily Sugar and Cream. So that's that one. This is regular crochet, and it's out of the same colorway as the first one. This right right here is, again, regular crochet, but it is some Isaac Mizrahi cotton yarn, 100% cotton. And I don't, I didn't block any of this because it's a washcloth. I'm just going to fold it up cute and wrap some ribbon around it and add my handmade bar soap. That's my goal. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do if I don't get that soap made, like probably in the next week or so. I have to make it. I'm so behind. Here's one in, I think it's Patton's cotton in a Christmas colorway. Yeah, I actually did. I made all of these in July. And this one, see, look, this was like, I don't know what I was doing here. I think I free-handed this. It was a little wonky. I might keep this one. But anyway, it's a little wonky. It's a cute pattern. I think I know what I did. I went into a stitch dictionary, whatever you call it, and found the middle. And then I just tried to edge it. But you can see it's all wonky. So probably going to keep that one. So yeah, I made, and then I didn't even weave in the ends on this one. But I made all of these in July. So I have 6. I probably need to make 2 more because there's only 9 people that get a handmade gift from me in my family, and then a couple best friends will get some too. So that's that, and then sorry. Okay. So also, I made this, which I have shown you guys before. I'm probably giving this one to my mother. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's a beautiful, beautiful crochet scarf. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and this thing crocheted up really quickly. This is unforgettable. I don't know what colorway this is, but I did do a Ravelry page for this one. So, and for the washcloths, there's also a Ravelry page already. I have not done one for the poof yet, but you can find this pattern on my Ravelry page, in my queue, or my library, or my project page, sorry. And I am Pettis Kim Knits on Ravelry, so if you want to see that one. And then these you guys have all seen, which is this orange thank you hat. This is my favorite yarn. This is that, I love this yarn, a gin stripe. And then this is I believe a Loops and Threads Impeccable or something. Charisma. Maybe Charisma. This is a crochet hat that I made also. All of this is in my gift bag. Actually, this might go to charity because I think it's too little for any adult, and I'm making these all for pretty much adults. So that is all of my finished objects. I wanted to show you things that I'm prepping to give away for the holiday and for charity. And then actually that's not my, I'm sorry for leaving in, that is not my final work in progress. I do have a sewing / scrapbooking work in progress, and if you saw my other video, which was not yarn related, it was about my December daily prep. I am participating in the December daily frenzy this year, where I'm going to try to document every day of December leading up to Christmas, and probably the week after as well through the end of the year. And so what I decided to do was make a fabric faux dory and document my December daily that way. And so I finished putting my book together, and here it is. This is my fabric faux dory December daily scrapbook. So I'll turn it around so you can see my chunky charm that I made. And initially I had made my chunky charm where you could take it off. I had a lobster clasp, but I then decided to just attach it through the elastic so I can't take it off. but I'm going to bring it up so you guys can see it. And you can see I have all kinds of things. I have a little angel right there. I have a little Christmas tree there. I got some jingle bells. I have, what else do I have? Oh, I got a snowflake. I also have, if you can see, a candy cane. And can you see the Christmas stocking? Probably not. But anyway, and then I just did a little pom-pom at the end of mine. I really like the chunky charm. So that's my chunky charm. And then if you can look here, and you can see my charms on my elastic. Now I'm going to be honest with you, the elastic is too low. So likely I'm going to go back in and put another hole right here. And this is going to have 2 elastics. I'm not making it all over. So this fabric is something that I had in my stash. I showed you guys the fabric in my other video if you watched it about my prep. So I'm going to open this up so you can see the inside fabric, which is so stinking cute. Ho, ho, ho. And it sort of matches this fabric. And then here's my cover page. So hopefully you can see it. And on the cover page, it's just, you know, documenting that this is my December Daily 2015. And down here, I just sort of wrote my intention and why I'm doing this. And, you know, just the various stickers and wood veneers. I'm sorry you can't see that. Wood veneers there. And I just really love it. You can look at that other video and see all the supplies that I'm using. So, you know, so my signatures are all in there. I made 3 signatures. And I have different papers, and it's basically going to be a scrapbook. So, I am hopefully tonight going to do December 1st, and this will be the December 1st pages. These 4. Sorry, can you see that? So that is my other finished object. My December Daily. I'm so proud of it. And I'm so excited to participate. If you are interested in doing something like this, or you just want to see what other people are doing, go on over to Facebook and look for Susan Hiles has a group, and it is called December Daily Inspiration Anything Goes. If you want to see other people's work, we are using a hashtag of DDI. I think it's DDIAG 2015. December Daily Inspiration Anything Goes. So go on over to Facebook, look up that group, and I'm going to link it in my show notes as well. But lots of cool stuff going on over there. Allie Edwards is the person who began this whole December Daily thing, and she does it in a very specific way. You take a class, and there's a group for that. But this group is about people who just want to document December in various different ways. So we have people that are just doing junk journals. We have people who are just going to write theirs out. We have people who are doing all kinds of different things for this. And so it's really, really inspirational. So if you want to go on over and do the same thing, you certainly can. So I'm excited to get started on mine tonight. So now it is time for swag bag, and let's get started. I didn't do a whole lot of Black Friday shopping. I just wasn't into it. I don't need anything, but of course I had to go to Michael's, and I love that Country Loom yarn so much that I went and got some for myself in a different colorway, and it was a good sale. This colorway is just called Rich Blues, and I got 2 balls of that. I also wanted to get a different, I got this Charisma. This is a chunky or bulky, and the other one is considered super bulky. This is Oops and Threads Charisma in the colorway Deep Woods. So I got 2 of those. And I think that's the only yarn that I bought on Black Friday. But before Black Friday, I had gone, sorry, trying not to lean too far out. Sorry for the noise. I had gone and hung out with my friend who lives very near Hobby Lobby. So, of course, I had to stop back by there. And I had to grab, sorry for the noise. Okay, hold on. A lot of noise. Alright. I had to grab, because, guys, I really love that colorway. And because I'm giving that hat away, I had to go back and get some for myself. Because I want to make a shawl. And so I got more of the, I love this yarn in the Aegean stripe. So I got 2 of these. And then I got a different colorway. And this one is called pomegranate stripe. And this is, again, I love this yarn. And I cannot wait to see how this one stripes up. So I can't wait to see what this looks like when I knit it up. I just find that I'm kind of falling in love with these self-striping yarns. It's just exciting for me. And then, of course, I got the email like everybody else from Knit Picks when the Felici went back on sale. So I jumped on and got a couple of colorways of that. So I got Surf's Up Felici. Got 2 balls of that. And then I think this one is called Candy Jar. 2 balls of that. I really wanted to hope that they had the holiday one, but they did not have it by the time I responded to the email, which was probably an hour after it was sent. There were very few colorways. Now, it may be that they just didn't have the same number of colorways, but man, these were the only 2 that even appealed to me, and I just grabbed those really quickly. Not in the budget, but I was like, I want to get some, so I got it. So that's all the yarny swag. So, let's see what else I got. So, you guys, with my handmade holiday, what I do is I also make candy. I make caramels, salted caramels. And so, I got a couple of tins to package them in for my family. That one with the Santas and the ornaments. And this one that just says Santa Claus and ho ho ho. So, I got 2 of these in this size, just this one, and then another one with this print, just a little bit smaller. And then, at Hobby Lobby, I also got myself a shawl pen. And then the rest of my swag, I believe, is all about the December daily. So, just a few more things after all of those supplies I showed in my last video. I still had a couple more. So I got these felt stickers, old-fashioned ornaments. That was from the Target dollar spot. I also got these from the Target dollar spot, Post-it notes, holiday ones for my planner. And I also, got a few more things in here that I want to show you guys. I got page flags for my planner, holiday page flags. And I think that's it. I got from Michael's a little bit of washi tape. I got from Hobby Lobby, some sequins to use in my December daily. And then I got a couple of stamps. And I got this one because I could probably use that, and I'm trying to start doing a little bit of Bible journaling. So I got that. And these borders, stamps for my pages. And then I got these little candy stripe bags. And what I'm going to do with this, I really want to do an advent calendar with my son this year to try and, because he, everything that he sees, he says he wants it for Christmas. So I'm trying to at least balance it out with talking about giving. And so I found this really cool, and I should have brought it over here, and I didn't, advent calendar challenges for him, for kids. And so I'm going to put a challenge in each one, and then I'm going to put a treat in each one, and I'm going to do that tonight after I finish making this video. I hope, if I'm not too tired. I have to. I'm already a day late with the advent calendar, but it's okay because he was sick and he wasn't really going to be doing it anyway, so at least that's what I'm going to say when I document this in my December daily. I'm going to say that I was late because he was sick, but really just doing too much. And I'll probably say all that too when I document. So I was inspired by, again, Andrea over at the Cat Lady Podcast, and by Christy, who is KM Textiles for You over on YouTube. And over on Periscope. She also has a YouTube channel, which I think is called Textiles for You, and I will look it up and link it. But both of these ladies did these wonderful advent calendars where they used K-cups from the Keurig, recycled them, and turned them into these incredible advent calendars for their families. Well, I probably caught that about a week ago. Not enough time to be saving up 25 K-cups. And so I'm compromising, and I'm going to make this easy on myself. Because really, I just really want to try and focus my son on something other than just what he's going to get for Christmas. So that is what I am planning to do with that. I have another washi tape, but I will have to dig too hard to find it, so I'm just going to end the swag with that. So that's my swag. My rock stars of the week. My podcast rock star is Andre Sue Knits, and I have mentioned her here before, but her recent podcast, if I can find it, Andre Sue Knits. Oh, wait. What's this? Sorry, looking for Andre Sue. Andre Sue, Addicted to Yarn. What in the world? Okay, Andres. Here we go. Sorry for looking down for so long. Andre Sue Knits. You can find her on YouTube as Andre Sue Knits. She also can be found on Instagram as Andre Sue Knits, all one word. Ravelry ID is Andre Sue. She has a really great podcast. She's been around for a while. She is at this point on episode 31, and she is a multi-crafter. She knits, she sews. She has shown some needle felting. She made soap just in the last couple of episodes. So she's also a woman after my own heart, doing it all. But she's also a pattern designer, I believe a yarn dyer. She has an Etsy shop, and she's awesome. So I just wanted to recommend her to you. I'm sure all of you already watch her, but I just thought I wanted to highlight her as my rock star of the week. And then as my new kid on the block, she's not really a new kid on the block. She is, let me get her up here. She is Addicted to Yarn is the name of her podcast. And she's incredible. I enjoy her podcast very much. And the reason why I say she is not a new kid on the block for real, is that she was podcasting for a while, and then she had to stop. She had a challenging pregnancy, and she stopped. So she is jumping back in, and she is really fun to watch. She's a beautiful lady with it seems like a beautiful family, and she does great projects. And so I just wanted to put her out there. Addicted to Yarn, and it is addicted, the number 2, yarn, all one word, and you can find her on YouTube under that name. I think that's everything that I wanted to share today. Hopefully I will be back in the next couple of weeks with the holidays coming up. You guys know we're all going to be a little bit crazy. This time is going to just fly, and we will be, singing Old Lang Syne before we know it. So at any rate, I'm so grateful for you guys stopping by to hang out with me here today. Please come on over to my not my YouTube channel, because hopefully that's where you are right now. Come on over to my Ravelry group. It is the Crafty Nomad podcast group. I have, I think, 32 members. As soon as I get to 50 members, I am going to do a giveaway, and I will probably announce that on my next podcast. I have to sort of think it through. So please come on over and join me. I think in my next podcast, I'm also going to start giving shout outs to people who introduce themselves in the introduction thread. So please do that for me. I am on Instagram. I'm over. My Ravelry ID name is Pettis Kim Knits, Pettis KNITS, and I'm also on YouTube and Instagram as simply Pettis Kim, and I am on Periscope as Pettis Kim as well. I have not really scoped. I did one scope in the Pasta Cast, Pasta Fiber Cast, and haven't done one since, and hopefully I'll do another one. But at any rate, you can follow me over there, and hopefully, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good one.